Hi, you all. Yeah, I think this is live. So yeah, hopefully we get a few people coming in, but I guess it'll be interesting just to see who we get. Definitely need a copy put on. But anyways, here we are. So it'll be interesting just to see who we get. Just coming on. Gamer, hi there. I don't know if we're going to get Dustin or not. We'll just see who we get, I guess. I just see somebody here on Instagram's got a birthday. So I just send them a birthday message. So yeah, we're just sort of coming on, and hopefully we get a few people coming. I should message Jocelyn as well. Cool Gamer, hi there, great to see you. I'll put some light on the subject. Don't know if that's going to make a lot of difference here. This webcam is not the best. But anyways, here we are. And I should really get this going on a phone so that I can keep up with things. And I do have the link. I've sent it out to a few people. But I guess, I don't know if we'll see them or not. Who knows? I guess we'll find out. But yeah, should message Jocelyn and just say I'm live. And we'll see who we get. It would be great to see them, and it would be hilarious. I know they were in the shed yesterday, last night for them all, and they said they were going live, and then they couldn't sort of come up for some reason. So anyways, here we are now, and I do have the link for them all. And yeah, we're just sort of seeing who we're going to get. Just getting this up here on my phone so that I can keep up with the messages, because sometimes StreamYard's a bit slow. What's the weather going to do today? Goodness knows. I should put that up and share it out with you all. And yeah, I wonder who else is live too at this time. I guess we'll find out. It would be great to see Troy, but whether we see him or not, it just depends if he's busy or not. We haven't seen him for a while, so it'd be great to see him, but he's probably busy. But anyways, what's everybody been up to, and who do we have here with us at the moment as well? I'll get this weather up too. Everybody always wants to see what the weather's doing, so we'll get that up. And we'll just see what it's doing, and the radar and the weather report and all that sort of stuff. Nightbot, hopefully that's working and that's up. Oh, Jim Timber. Hi there, Jim. Yeah, what time is it there for you? Freezing? You're turning blue. Yeah, well, I've got you in blue because you can drop links or whatever you want to do then. And there's no limit on the things you say either. So you can say something really, really naughty, and it'll be fine. I shouldn't say that here on YouTube, should I? But anyways, it's really great to see you. Hoping that Dustin comes on, but he could be busy too. So we might not see him. I mean, it might have been just last night for them all was special because they were in the shed. Oh yes, 10 to 11 here at night. You're still in Poland, so how does your time in Poland compare to the UK? Because I was thinking, it's probably 10 or coming up to 10 in England. But I could be wrong here. So, anyways, it's sort of hard to keep up with all the different time zones. So, can be a bit crazy at times. We'll just here. We'll zoom out a bit because that small map's a bit useless. Oh yes, you're not naughty. You're a good little boy. Yep. Oh, only 1 hour. Yeah, I would have thought you'd be a lot more ahead. Because I always thought Poland was quite far away from England. But then, yeah, the European time zones are a bit different to a lot of other places, I guess, too. Or everybody thinks it's far, but it mightn't really be that far either. That could be. Well, it looks like there's virtually nothing on the weather. Wouldn't mind if it rained. Actually, get rid of all the hot and the garden's been so dry. Anyway, so what the whole country's up to? Well, looks like there's plenty up north as always. Of course, where we're wanting some rain down south, there's not a lot, but anyways, I guess it is what it is. We'll bring up what the temperature is. $1,300 K, so working that out. What's that, about 800 miles or something? Well, that's a fair distance, so it's probably only one time zone across distance, though. When you look at the states, of course, it's a fair distance across the time zones. A fair distance. Yeah, what do I want? The local weather here. Share this one. But we'll go back on the StreamYard and just see if these guys are going to come in. Oh, miles. Yeah, well, that's a fair distance. Yeah. It sort of seems further, for only 1 hour difference. Anyways, it is interesting. I should really look for the map of Europe and bring that up, shouldn't I? Let's see if I can find that on Google. I don't know how this map's going to show up here on the screen, but anyways, we'll just see what it looks like. We'll look at that. We'll see if we can share this tab here. Summer, well, it's officially fall or autumn now, and hopefully we finished with the hot weather. But we all know that can't be, and seasons don't necessarily correspond to the calendar, of course. So there could be still some hot weather coming, and I know there's some forecast on the weekend actually. So it is what it is. But yeah, I'd love to see an end to the hot weather. I mean, I'm not a big fan of hot weather the best of times, but anyways, there's not a lot I can do about that, I'm afraid. Who else do we have here with us? I did drop the link for coming up here to Dustin and Care Bear and Storb. It'd be great to see those guys, but they might be out and about and busy doing something and not about to come up. I guess who knows with that. I should message Todd and say that I'm live too, actually. And I definitely should get another copy on. Definitely could do with another one of those, actually. I'm just getting messages out. So yeah, what have you been up to? Oh, not Canada, no. I'm not Canada. Oh, you mean California? No, not California. No, I know California can get rather hot. No, I'd like somewhere in the New England area. I love Maine and places up there, actually. I mean, it can get hot, but it's not sort of usual. It gets quite cold in the winter, of course, and all the ice and snow is rather fun, actually. Whenever I've been in the snow, it's been really fun. Never been in the snow in this country, but I have heard it's sort of fairly, the snow's fairly wet and it's not really, you know, not really like the States, of course. You get a fairly wet, heavy snow, not sort of like the drier sort of snow that I've sort of experienced. Yeah, East Coast, awesome. Yeah, I love maple trees and that sort of thing too. And of course, you see the different videos now at this time of year where people are starting to tap their maple trees for maple sap. And I think, oh, yeah, maple syrup. I love that stuff. Although you've got to get a lot of maple sap to boil it down to make maple syrup, of course. I see it's something like about 1 to 40. So, of course, if you end up with 40 gallons of syrup, you might get 1 gallon of sap. Well, they're probably bigger in area than the Alps, I guess. Oh, Gandalf Smith. Hi there. Really great to see you. Thanks for coming by here. Really great to see you, of course. Sort of hoping some of my English viewers that are currently in England would come in. That's why I'm sort of earlier than I usually am. But they're probably busy. Dustin and the like said they were all in the shed last night, and then for some reason they couldn't seem to get on here with StreamYard, unfortunately. Or maybe they had a few more drinks than what we'd sort of anticipated, and they were tighter. So, Gandalf, where exactly are you situated? Just waiting to see your answer here. It's all fairly quiet, isn't it? But then, coming on early. And, lives these days, it's pretty hit or miss, really. It's a bit like shorts. We were looking at that yesterday, and just how hit or miss shorts are. Some days you put one up and you get some half decent views, and then other days you put one up and it absolutely tanks. So yeah, funny about that. Gandalf, where exactly are you in the States? Yeah, half the time internet connection is down. Well, yeah, internet connection here can be a bit off too now. Oh, watching two lights or that. I've tried to do just to when two people are live at the same time and you're wanting to be in both of them and oh yes, Ohio, awesome. But yeah, trying to be in two at once and it sort of doesn't always work that well. And we just got up a map of Europe. So that's interesting. Only 1 hour time difference from here to here. I wonder where the next time zone starts. Further over. It's sort of interesting to see here how close you are to Ukraine, and that it's quite a fair sized country in comparison to a lot of the others. So yeah, that's interesting to see. Yeah, it is confusing, yes, but we're not going to go into that too much because controversial subjects like that sometimes run a bit foul of YouTube's terms of service, and you end up getting demonetized or something crazy like that, or even kicked off of YouTube. So it's best not to go into discussions of that, and leave that for other platforms. I know quite a few people are sort of starting Patreon accounts and that sort of thing where they'll might want to discuss some more controversial subjects on and keep them off of YouTube. So yeah, that's quite interesting. Weather here at the moment. We'll just refresh this and we'll have a look at the weather here. It's Saturday and Sunday, yeah. Today 67 a top, 68 Friday, 81 Saturday, 83 Sunday. Although often they can be a bit low on what they're going to be. So it could end up being like 90 degrees or 100 degrees. Oh yes, that's awesome. 200 watch hours. I'm sure you're joking, Jim. Monetized means that you get a share of ad revenue, basically, Jim. So, oh, the Angry Atrox. Hi there, Todd. Great to see you. So yeah, that's what monetized means. You've got to get at least 4,000 watch hours in a consecutive 12-month period and have over 1,000 followers. Although if you make only shorts, it's a different criteria for channels that make only shorts. I think it's something like about 10 million views or something for shorts if you monetize through shorts. But of course, if your channel's already monetized, it doesn't sort of apply. Oh, yes, Jim, you're just joking at your... I thought you were just joking on that monetized, what it is, but, interesting information for somebody who's listening who doesn't know what it is. Yeah, it might be 10 million in 90 days or something like that, Jim. Yeah. It probably says on here somewhere. Probably. Just see what it says here. Probably on here somewhere. I'm just on just open Creator Studio here. Looking for that. But yeah, it's hard to keep up with. I'll just share this tab. It might be interesting for you all. Yeah, just look it up on YouTube. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, that's this is numbers we're looking at last 28 days actually. You look up your watch hours and despair. It's like I have written. Yeah, I can understand that. But like this is what it is for my year, 365 days. Estimated revenue, it can vary on what they estimate up and down. So yeah, I wouldn't sort of take too much stock in estimated revenue. But yeah, I hope March is better. January and February were absolutely shockers, absolutely terrible for views and watch time. Oh no, I'm so sorry about that, Todd. Yeah, that's terrible. I'll have to run some of yours later. I'll have to run some of your playlist later, Tom, on a spare computer, spare channel sort of thing. But yeah, January and February were absolutely terrible for watch hours and views. And not only sort of bumped up these views because I put a shorts on. So it's we can sort of see here. Um, October. I'd say time I'd put virtually no shorts on and know where those big spikes are. Basically, where I'd put shorts on. Oh, all good, Gander. Yeah, I don't know that'd be real good. Oh, I see from 1687. Is that the number or is that the year, Jim? That's interesting. Yeah, is that the number of the year? I don't know. Yeah, got to go into studio every dang day. Yep, and free your comments. Yeah, is that my comments? There, Todd. Oh, the year. Yep. Yeah, this is a nuisance, but I've been a problem on you from that. Oh, that's crazy how that does that. Yeah. Don't know why it does that. I mean, I've had comments just appear sort of 3 or 4 months later also. It's sort of, it's funny how that is. And sometimes, like quite often, I'll get a comment that is obviously spam, caught up in the spam folder. Not from any of you people, and then that will be made to disappear. But yeah, it is kind of crazy how it sort of works. But it is what it is, I guess. Just having a look what these shorts are doing. I've got one to go up tomorrow. But we're just talking about how hit or miss they are. I would have thought this one planting tomatoes would have gone a lot better, and ended up with 7 views. I don't know if I should take it down and put it up again. I don't know. A big problem with them too is that you can't sort of pick your own thumbnail. That's a bit of a nuisance, but there's not a lot you can do about that. Yeah, and I really appreciate that, Todd, when you're watching. Yeah, and I appreciate you watching them all because can certainly do with all the views and the watch time. We'll just have a look at what this radar is doing again. Nothing much going on. So yeah, what's everybody else been up to? Just get rid of that. It sort of slows my internet down. We'll get rid of that one. Oh yes, that's awesome, Todd. I really appreciate that. Oh, so it's yours has been on 4,000 for a while. So yeah, just sort of holding on, I guess you could say. Yeah, it's sort of it's sort of difficult. What do you do? I know. You keep doing lives just to bump the watch hours up because nothing seems to bump watch hours up like lives do usually. Yeah, it seems to work out if somebody's just running the playlist or if they're actively watching, I guess. I see the dead of winter in Poland, dead being the operative word. So, what's your temperature, Jim? I guess your heating system mightn't be really the best either where you're living, by the sound of it. You obviously don't have a nice wood stove or something to sit by, I guess. I should drop this invite link too if anybody wants to come up. And of course, if you want your channel link shared out, type in drop and Nightbot will do that. Oh, mine is freezing cold. Well, that could be a bit subjective too, Jim. Minus real temperature or minus Celsius, which minus Celsius isn't really that cold. Australian winter temperatures in that range, so not really that cold. 0 degrees here. Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit is about the coldest it gets just here at this location overnight. I'm thinking I want some more, so just bear with me. I want another cup of coffee. Definitely want another cup of coffee. So yeah, just getting that on. Oh, there's some dirty misty rain out there. The path out there is just wet. Just bear with me as I get some coffee on. I'm going to have to go to the shop later and get some more condensed milk. I'm out of coffee, mate, and a bottle of coffee, mate's like about $5, and a big jar of coffee, mate, and a jar of or a can of condensed milk's $1.50, so it'll be just more condensed milk. Oh, I see, Jim. You have a wood burner, but you're so lazy. I tried to train Jimmy Dog to chop the wood. Oh, that's a good one, Jim. It'd be good if he did do that, though. Earn his keep, so to say. I guess you could call it. If he chopped sort of earns keep. I guess you could say that. I just sort of dropped this link for. And of course, if you're going to come up, I want to know who you are. So have your camera running and be a subscriber of this channel. Yeah, I wish you could, Todd. I guess you're just out and about or too busy. Panel fence in my yard. Oh, you mean that old fence behind me? And that old fence is about stuffed, actually. Oh, riding your bike. Yeah, that could be a bit hard to come up on then. Stranger men peek over the top of them. that's a thought. Yeah, well, you could say here strange neighbours peep over the top of them too at times. You could say that, you know. So it's probably the same everywhere, Jim. Strange neighbours peep over the top of those fences just to see what the neighbours are up to. Oh, stationary. So, oh yes, so an exercise bike. So if I came on, you'd be sweating and huffing and puffing. Yeah, that could be interesting. We could say, Jim, or no, we could say, oh, Todd, are you been exercising, or you're just really happy to see me? I am only joking, of course. I'm just grabbing some coffee here. So just bear with me as I get that. Definitely need that. Oh, there's some idiot flying around again out there. A lot of that here. Too close to the sea, I think, to the bay, and you always get some idiot flying around over that. Plus, I think there must be an airport around here or something, because there's always seems to be when you want to go live on YouTube or film something, that you have some idiot flying around. Funny how that is. Oh, yes. Oh, I know that you're joking. Well, that sort of thing has gone on here too. Not just at this location, because the clothesline is behind the house, and there's a big fence and a gate in the front that's locked. And the only way that they could come up from the back is to swim the creek, or to canoe over the creek. And of course, the ones who steal stuff like that aren't really that motivated. I guess they'll go and find an easier target. So yeah, none just here, but like in other locations, and before underwear had gone missing, which is a bloody nuisance, because things like bras and that are bloody expensive. I know you're joking, Jim. That's why you had to leave. Yeah, I know you're joking. I know that you wouldn't be out there, taking off with somebody's knickers or bras or what have you. But I think there's that sort of strange people everywhere, Jim. I think every country's got those misfits. Oh, yeah, that sounds a bit scary. Well, who knows? Who knows? Sell that. Well, who'd buy that stuff? I mean, who'd buy secondhand underwear? Known as, yeah, that sounds crazy. It's probably a good name for them, actually, Jim. It sounds crazy. Who'd go out doing that, and who'd go out selling that sort of stuff? You could just imagine some man in one of those big coats, in the corner of the pub. Hey, you want to buy, the old cartoons, Jim, where you'd have like the guy selling stolen goods, and he'd be wearing a big large coat, and he'd sort of open the coat to show everything that he'd stolen that he's got for sale cheap. They probably don't have those cartoons anymore, Jim, but it used to be all the time they'd have those. Oh dear. Well, yeah, that'll probably do it, Jim. Yeah, that'll probably do it. You know, you had a girlfriend and you had a wife, and then when each found out about the other, you had neither. Is that what it was, Jim? Something like that. The wife found out about the girlfriend, and the girlfriend found out about the wife, and then I had none, sort of thing. Is that what you're talking about? I don't remember that term, but I know exactly what you're talking about, Jim. What did they call that big coat? But yeah, it was a big coat. I know exactly what you mean. written up in various or showed in various newspaper drawings and that on the funnies pages. Oh yeah, I know that you're teasing me, Jim. I know exactly. But you might as well have a giggle, and everybody might as well have a giggle with with some bullshit that we're talking. That's sort of we all need a good laugh these days with these crazy times and crazy prices and that. Yeah, the precious curtains, yeah. Sounds a bit like Amsterdam when some of the people sitting behind the windows along the street. When the curtains are open and they're sitting at the windows, they're at work. Hmm. Yeah, now you, on the other hand, yep. I wonder what you're going to drop. You're going to have me rolling around on the floor, laughing there, Todd. Yeah, I thought I would have seen all my UK viewers since I come on early, but yeah, they're probably busy. Or they're not in the pub yet. That could be too. If they're not in the pub or not in the shed, we're probably not going to see them. We only sort of see them come up if they're sort of drunk or well on the way, I guess. But it certainly would be hilarious to see them. Just looking here, I've got alerts jumping up here everywhere. Looks like there's a few interesting lives coming up here too. Looks like it. Yeah, I don't think they've seen it actually. Messaged them. I don't think they've seen it. So yeah, they must be busy. Oh, that yellow cup. Yeah, that's a good one there. I'm just looking at Instagram here at the moment because I was saying if these guys had got my Instagram message. On a business trip. Oh, you mean yeah, the coffee shops in Amsterdam, yeah. Yeah, got you there, Jim, yeah. Know exactly what you mean there. Well, I don't know, did those coffee shops really sell much coffee or were they sort of selling more the other stuff, yeah. I mean, they called themselves coffee shop, but I mean, coffee was obviously just a side hustle to what else they were selling there. And that stuff still not allowed here in this country, unless you've sort of got a medical prescription. You're just getting the oil or what have you. A happy. Oh yes, 1960. That sounds like some of the stuff that would go on in Thailand, actually, Jim. It sounds, yeah, sounds like Thailand. Got me giggling at that one. a lot of strange men go around Thailand. You'd see a lot of strange men in Thailand, that's for sure. It was always best to keep away from places such as if you're in Thailand or going to Thailand, to keep well away from Pattaya and the like. I mean, I'd never been and went there for a look, and of course, all these strange men coming up along the street and just asking questions and just having to decline. So no, I think I'll pass on that. Because of course, there'd be in Pattaya there was a number of Russian ladies at work too, which they were quite popular, if you know what I mean. So of course, anybody with blonde hair, that sort of particularly particularly like Asian guys and Middle Eastern guys would sort of get quite insistent and quite excited, and you'd have to tell them to f off. So yeah, I only ever went there once, and I wouldn't sort of recommend anybody go back there. That's probably got you all giggling too, Patia. Talk about that place too much, and they'll never let me enter Thailand again. So we probably shouldn't talk about that too much, or they'll never let me in at the airport again at Thailand. The Russian ladies were in London in the 1990s, and they used a lot of beetroots. You'll have to explain that one to me, Jim. You're talking about beets, of course. Yeah, you'll have to explain that. I mean, you work with that and it makes your hands rather red. It stains your hands, when you're cutting up the red beets, of course. So I don't know. You must have some other reference there, Jim, that you'll just have to explain to me. Oh, the borscht. The borscht, yeah, I know of that stuff. Yeah, I was thinking it must borscht, isn't that the name of it? I was thinking there must have been some reference to their profession, Jim, actually, and that's what I was sort of trying to work out. Because I don't know if they were in London for that same purpose, or like what the Russian ladies would go to Thailand for. Certainly an interesting discussion, isn't it? Anybody who watches this will be giggling later. Beetroot soup, yeah. Borscht. Is that the way you say it, Jim? Borscht? I've heard it said borscht anyways. The top spelling you've got, that's obviously, would that be Polish spelling? Russian letters, I just can't read them. Whether you're sort of trying to do Russian letters here with our script, I don't know. I'm not that far gone, yeah. You wouldn't happen to have a little drinky or two open, would you, Jim? I mean, I don't mind if you have, but it would certainly, make some of the discussion points quite interesting and hilarious. Yeah, you can speak Polish. I learned it from an ex-wife. Yep. I guess we won't go there though, Jim. I won't pursue that subject. It's probably a bit of a touchy subject. Probably. Oh yes, you're not a man of sobriety. So obviously you're meaning you're always drunk, not angry, because I walk around here and I say I'm pissed, and people think I must have been drinking or something, and no, I'm sort of explaining. No, I'm just not in a good mood about something because you know that guy was not very good, or that shop was not very good, or so a bit of quite a few times things are sort of lost in translation, I guess you could say. Oh yes. That's a good one, Jim. Yeah, the thing about putting condensed milk in your coffee is that even though you mix it in well, it sort of sinks to the bottom, and you get like your last mouthful's really, really sweet. But anyways, that is what it is. Yeah, let's get hammered drunk. Yeah, that's an interesting school of thought, I guess. I guess in a Polish winter when it's cold, what else are you going to do, Jim? Would that be your excuse? Sounds a bit like the Russians with their vodka shots. What else is there to do in a Russian winter or whatever but drink? Say something like that. But I don't think the season of the year really stopped them much. Oh yes, in the UK too. Well, in the UK it's sort of I guess you could say it's the culture to go to the pub and have a few pints and a few more, isn't it? Pretty much the culture, or something silly like that. Yeah, terrible damp weather there too. Well, that's probably why they used to do it. The damp weather would just drive them to drink, I guess. Well, that could be the excuse if you really need one, I guess. If you really need an excuse. Who else do we have here with us at the moment? Things are probably getting quiet too. I don't know if there's any other lives. Oh no, Jim. In your mother's womb, yeah. That's a good one, Jim. I'm sure she didn't just put you you know, when you were born, she didn't just put you straight onto the bottle, did she? And we're not talking about there being milk in the bottle. Let's see who else is live here. There's probably a few people live. There's about 3 channels who I follow is live. You've scared them all off, yeah. Yeah, they'll probably, if you did, they're probably very easily scared off, though. You say boo and it would scare them off, actually. You know, that's pretty much, you know, what happens here on this channel. You say boo and they're gone. They're easily frightened. Or you know, could say something like that. They're easily frightened. Yeah, there's about 3 other channels who I follow. Yeah, one's got 9, one's got 5, the other one's got 9. So it might be just the time of day. You know, no real big numbers there on any of them. Lots of news channels live by the look of it. No bad news, so you know we're not going to speak too much of that. You're not joking on that? Wow. I was born in Scotland and they used to use whiskey in the. Wow. So really, you're serious on that one, Jim? They were pretty crazy in Scotland then, by the sound of that, if they used whiskey in. I guess it meant they had a very quiet baby. You know, baby wouldn't scream that much except when baby was hungover. Then, of course, you know, another go of whiskey and baby would fall asleep again pretty soon. Would that be right, Jim? Yeah, it would keep baby from crying. But I bet baby was pretty quiet, pretty grumpy when it wore off, and you know would scream and cry a fair bit when it wore off, and they'd have to. So yeah, baby would turn into an alcoholic pretty young, by the sound of that. It sounds pretty hardcore, doesn't it? It sounds absolutely bloody crazy. But I guess going to the bar was a lot cheaper in those days than what it is now too. You'd have to take off with a real fortune to go to the bar these days. You go to buy a bottle of something at the liquor store and it's bloody expensive too these days. you sort of can't buy any. You can't sort of buy anything decent for under $60. If you want to have something of a decent brand sort of thing. You want to go and buy yourself a bottle of Johnny Walker or something, or a bottle of Jim Beam or anything like that, you're going to pay for it. Or at least in this place you will be. And of course, it's all taxes. I don't know how much the stuff actually costs to make, but a big proportion of the price in the liquor store is all taxes here. It's probably these days you probably got quite a few people making their own actually with the prices of stuff. I did see a very funny meme too. Something about homeschooling and chemistry's done or something, and of course, Mama's got the kid running a still home home chemistry or something or other like that. But it was quite funny, that one. If I ever find that one. Oh yes, arm and leg prices here too. Yeah, it's pretty bloody expensive here. So I would have thought in Poland it would have been, or at least things like vodka would have been cheap, vodka and beer. But doesn't sound like it is. Yeah. So you probably got quite a few people my own. Well, yeah, I was thinking of moonshiners. They'd have to be people that did that sort of in all countries. Moonshiners. I mean, of course, it was a big thing in the States, of course, during Prohibition. There'd have to be a certain amount going on everywhere, just because the government sort of got too crazy on taxes. Well, yeah, the booze runners, yeah. Well, of course, they did get rather rich, and of course, it was all tied up with organised crime, of course. And there was probably a few, or more than just a few politicians on the take from it all too. You run your moonshine, and we'll just look the other way. But just give us a little cut of the profits. Sort of goes on everywhere, that sort of thing. Somebody's got some illegal business, and they give a little kickback in a few places, and they can continue on with their business, of course. I mean, in this country at the moment, it's a big thing with tobacco, of course. The government taxes it so much here that there's just so much of it that's coming in on the black market. A normal packet of cigarettes, 20 cigarettes, the cheapest brand, official brand, you're looking at about $30, and that's the cheapest. So more than $1 a stick, $1.50 a stick, basically. So of course, you're going to have all these black market cigarettes and tobacco coming in. Oh yes, yeah, we sort of can't talk about him though, unfortunately, Jim. Can't talk about him here on YouTube. But yeah, well, sort of. I guess you look at his background, where he come from, probably explains enough. But it's a big thing. It's a big thing here that people have been, buying the black market because they're under half the price of what the government, what they're being sold in the tobacco shops and the like, with the license. So of course, people are going to save money. So I'm sure the people that are running that trade are getting rather wealthy. And it's probably better money than illegal drugs in a lot of cases. And then next thing you see the TV networks running a show on it all, and or I see the ads on YouTube for the TV networks running a show on it all. I'm not about to watch 60 Minutes or the like. You used to smoke. Yeah, you'll have to translate that one, Jim. Don't know what that brand is. Prices beat me out of the game in the end. Well, the prices to drink or smoke will drive you out of it in the end too, I'm sure. Cheaper to buy a second-hand bicycle, yeah, it probably is. Oh, I see. Got it, Jim. Yep, yep, yep. Got it. Yeah, I'd never heard that term before. I mean, when I hear a spliff, I know exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, I'd never heard of that one. But you go to enough places. Well, if you lived in Canada, you could probably, you know, grow it yourself without any problem. I follow quite a few Canadian channels, and they're all growing it, and they're all talking about it and smoking it and that. But I don't think it's an illegal substance in Canada. So there's no sort of big problem about having it or growing it or what have you. From what I see. Oh yes. Well, they could probably really take care of it because it wasn't sort of illegal, so they could really it wasn't sort of just growing out, hidden out the back somewhere, I guess, or something silly like that. I'm going to have to go and visit the bathroom, so I'll just put maybe the weather page up or something, give you all something to look at. So yeah, I'm going to have to go and visit the bathroom. Oh, and you just be looking at a blank screen, so I'll get that up. Oh yeah, that looks interesting, Jim. Yeah, I can't sort of say that out on the live though. Back in a sec. Oh, I'll open this door. Oh, then I'll go and bathroom, and then I'll be back. come and see what I've missed here. Oh, yes, I'm disgusted by your habits. That sounds interesting, Jim. Oh, yes, have a great evening, Jim. It was great to see you. Yeah, have a good night, Jim. It's probably getting pretty bloody late where you are. Midnight, I guess, nearly. Oh dear, Jim, yeah. Interesting. I guess we might see a video on that, Jim, or a mention of that in one of your upcoming videos, giving you some ideas for content. I could just see you weaving that into your one of your videos somewhere. Yeah, who else do we have here with us? Been going an hour and 17. Hopefully get a few more people coming up here, but we may not. Midweek can be a bit slow too. I know I had a bit of a look here on YouTube, who else was going live, and they're all looking fairly slow on the channels I follow. Let's see if anybody else is going live here who I follow at the moment. Well, there's a few others coming up here. Chili Smackdown live giveaway, 30 watching. Yeah, well, a giveaway that'll bring a few on. Well, looks like Robert's live Homestead Aquarius now. He's got 19 watching, so he's had a few come in. Oh yes, good night, Jim. Oh dear, yeah, I can't really say that on live here. Maybe we need to do another giveaway here. Speaking of giveaways, I must get these stickers out too. I've got stamps to do it with. Yeah, I'll have to send them off today. A few stickers that I've promised a few people. Cost of these stamps $3.50 just to send a sticker off. The cost of postage here is getting ridiculous. Or has been ridiculous for a fair while, actually. Anybody who's wanting to send stuff to this country, it's just ridiculous for them to send something here. And it's ridiculous to send stuff out of here. So, don't know what's up with that. But yeah, I'll have to get busy and get these stickers out. I've got some envelopes, so I need to write a note for each one that I'm sending them out and pop sticker into an envelope and send them off. I mean, look at this, $3.50 just to send a sticker off. It's getting ridiculous. But there's not a lot I can do about that, unfortunately. So it is what it is, I guess. So yeah, I'll have to do that today and get those out. Definitely need to get those out. Oh, I should have done it like about 3 weeks ago, and you sort of don't get doing it then. You sort of put it off, which it's sort of all too easy to put those things off. But anyways, so yeah, I'll have to do those today, and I'll get those into the post office, and get a note out to everybody, and thinking now, who do I need to send one? Gail, Jan, Lisa. And I know that I've probably forgotten somebody else too, but anyways, get get those out today and those stickers sent out so that that job is done. I'm going to get some more stickers made actually. Waiting on another special deal from Sticker Mill. So yeah, definitely need to get some of these off today. So yeah, who else do we have here with us? So yeah, big good night to you, Jim, and thanks so much for coming by here. Of course, much appreciation to everybody who's been here. Big thanks to Todd. I don't know if you're still here with us, Todd. So yeah, I just get these stickers out too. I know that yeah, Simply Jan, she's got her address here. She sent to me. Envelopes here. Got these from the dollar store for $2. From the post office, you're looking at about $5 for envelopes, the cheapest envelopes, and crazy prices everywhere else for them too. So I better Better do this job while I'm thinking about it too and get these stickers out. So yeah, while I'm live, I just look up these addresses and get them sent out. Alerts jumping up here everywhere. I'd love to send a lot more, but I've only got 4 stamps here, so I can sort of only really send out 4 today. Unless somebody's going to drop me a dono. Somebody was going to send me a PayPal, I could always send some more out then. Sort of waiting till YouTube's kind and I can get a lot more stickers sort of printed up and out too. Just looking here to see where I've got the different addresses. Mm-hmm. Let me see where she's got her email address. Looking for this so that I can get this set up. Let me see what email address I sent her. Oh, beautiful. Here we are. We've got Jan's address. I should write that down on here. And then I can send this sticker off to her. And yeah, big apology to Jan for being late on sending this out. I sort of get busy doing a few things and then I end up putting things off, which is unfortunately. But yeah, just thinking I should get these set up and then it's done and they're out. And I can get them posted off today. Yeah, who do we have here with us? City now. I'll just get these addresses down here and I'll get these stickers sent off. Now thinking, who else am I going to? I want to send one off to Lisa, Yogi Hollow Farm too. But yeah, I'm just getting some addresses written down that I can get some stickers out. I know there's some others too, but yeah, actually, I want to send one out to Dominic too. Actually, So yeah, get one sent out to Dominic. If I've got his. Oh, good, he's got his address here, so I can send one out to him because, yeah, he sent one out to me and I never got him one back. And I know there's always heaps more too that I want to get stickers to. And I know there's more people that I want to send stickers to. So yeah, do let me know. Would I get some more stamps? I want to send some out to Boots and Bounty, and I know there's a few others, so just bear with me and I'll get them out to you all. Just open this again. Going an hour and 45. So yeah, who do we have here? I know we got somebody kindly running this. We really, really do appreciate, you know. Really, really, really appreciate. So I'm just here getting these stickers done that I can send them out. So yeah, just bear with me as I get this out. So yeah, just bear with me. I'm just getting some stickers out and sent off, and all quiet here, isn't it? So yeah, we're just getting these stickers out. So yeah, got one ready for Jan. Just a quick note, putting into them. I'm not the best at writing. So yeah, just bear with me there, and I apologise for that. But I'll get these in today's mail, and they can be on their way. On their way, and hopefully you all have them soon. Well, it looks like things are pretty quiet, so I don't know. We'll go another 10 minutes, and then we'll cut it off. I'll just go and check the mailbox. If I've had any posts coming here myself. We've got somebody wanting to chat to us all. So I might as well leave it running. It's all just Oh, I'd love to send you a sticker sometime too, Todd. You'll have to drop me your address in chat. Oh, nothing there, but of course, yeah, if I wanted. If I didn't want it, like if it was a bill or something, be sure to be mailbox be full of them. But yeah, just getting these written up, and I can then send these stickers out. There's a few other channels I want to get some out to as well. There's probably a heap of you all I want to get some out to, and things are going quiet here. I don't think anybody really wants to talk to me, so we'll go another 5 minutes, give everybody a chance to say hello, goodbye, and all of that, and then we'll cut it off here for the day. So yeah, just write out one for Gail now, and we'll get that sent off. For one for each of the channels. So one for Gail Southern Living, and one for Gail's crafts and coupons. So yeah, another 2 minutes, we'll cut it off here unless we get a heap of people coming in. Oh, somebody's stepped out. Well, we're going to call it a day here in a minute anyways. Oh, I thought I would have seen Jocelyn, but she must be busy. Oh, I think we'll call it a day here. So a big thank you to everybody who's come on here. Take care. God bless. And until next time, bye bye.